and people do well. But the idea is, of course, to provide a service or something that is hopefully useful along the way. We could get into notions of zombie companies and corporations. We seem to live in intriguing times. We don't have to say interesting, but there's a lot of things out in the world that you would be surprised how these companies sometimes can even operate if you ever watch financial shows and find out what's going on out there. So we don't need to get too deep into the subscription fee, okay? Economy and capitalism in general has this something called a price. If it's not free, it must have a price, our balancing factor. So the very notion of having a price signal, of giving a price signal, or putting a price on something is critical. It's so important to what would a company want to avoid price signaling for? Okay, but we don't need to go into that because there is a subscription fee. You know that Goins is not avoiding price signaling. So similarly, they're not avoiding also having to constantly be able to improve the systems, upgrade the systems, make sure that all the transactions are completed securely, and because the members are paying for subscription service. So when something's free, you always have that saying might come in, you get what you pay for, right? So Goins is much more motivated when we value our members and we respect them as paying members who are running this as a service, that they are actually putting something in. And again, it gives us back to this nature, this idea of putting something in. What we give is what we get. If you don't put anything in, how can we expect to get much out? All right, so you guys can listen a little bit to that and take it into consideration. Hopefully you can understand that it is a business decision to have a subscription-based service. All right, where is the monetary, all the funds that are cascading down through the system cascades down through the platform as a reward for all the initiative and the action and the completion of the missions of the members. So it's just an easy thing to understand. We don't need to get too much into the technology of it, but you just understand that very simple thing. And running the missions, up to you guys, how you want to iterate, how you want to grow with Goins. Everybody starts as an agent. You can't just simply jump to the top. You have to start, and every time you want to increase it iteratively, you want to upgrade your package, you will simply go up to the next package, and then your missions will increase and they will be added linearly. Okay, so you guys can check the documentation on that. We're not going to go too much into that. Everybody listening have the opportunity to test drive it. And it doesn't cost anything. You don't have to pay a subscription fee. You can try it for 3 days, go on the missions, watch how the funds come in. As a new complimentary member without having paid anything, check it out, see what it's like, watch some of the money come in, and see how the team building function works. We're going to talk about that next. And the overall idea is very simple: sharing things on thousands of songs, singing about this idea, wanting to share your life with somebody. So it's always more fun when we share things. It makes it more meaningful. And now with Goins, it can make you more money as well. All right, these platforms are monetizing you guys, so why not use Goins where you can monetize the platforms? It's a pretty simple question, and that's part of the idea behind Goins. All right, it's a new way to go about it. It's pioneering, and as the second income option, because you guys have seen the first, we have what we call our missions. Okay, which you can go on a daily basis, and you get up to 50 missions if you're a director level. You can do per day, all right? So you can imagine that how that works as a day in, day out individual function. Now we have what we call our team bonus, which is not a new idea. Essentially, everybody has the opportunity to generate and build a team. All right, that means that when you successfully refer somebody and you introduce somebody to Goins, they're going to be on your team. All right, and then as they perform and as they do well, you will get a little bit of bonus from whatever they're doing. Okay, so that's your first level. Then, of course, when they refer somebody, that's your second level, and then the third level. All right, so you have 3 levels of hierarchical team bonus structure built into the Goins app. This is a second way for you guys to generate income, and you can call it an adversity or you can call it as a challenge, but part of this is, and we talk about this in our sessions, is the idea that money is not everything. Okay, we have talked about this every single night. We've all experienced it. This has been a tough year, 2020, but in a way, there's a saying, tough times don't last, tough people last. All right, you guys have had a tough year. All right, and it's an adversity, but sometimes we need a challenge in life. And in this regard, having a team building hierarchical structure built into Goins, it gives you guys an additional motive to get out there and introduce and meet new people. All right, so because money isn't everything, you can have so much money right now, you cannot go anywhere, and depending on which country you're in, you're not allowed to leave. Okay, you might not even be allowed to drive your. Maybe you have a really nice car, you can't even drive it more than 5 miles or 5 kilometers from your house without getting a roadblock. You might have a big boat. You haven't seen it in months because you can't even get to the yacht harbor because there's too many roadblocks, and it's been just a crazy year, right? But there's this idea that money isn't everything. But imagine when you make a decision in life, and this is part of the beauty of what's the idea of novelty, when something new is swirling about your life. When you say yes to Goins and you make a new decision, you're creating a new path. So instead of tomorrow you would have normally done, let's say, XYZ or whatever it is, you've made a decision tonight, you're going to do Goins. So now tomorrow I'm going to get on my phone, I'm going to message my friends, I'm going to set up a meeting, I want to introduce them. And let's say they bring another friend along, you meet somebody new tomorrow, and just by meeting a new person, your life can change. This is the idea of networking. So it's not always about everything is focused on money. Money is one of you can think of it as maybe a nice big stew or soup. Okay, if it's a soup, maybe money is like salt. All right, if you don't have any salt in the soup, it doesn't taste very nice. It has to have a little bit salty, otherwise it's too bland. So it's a very important ingredient. Without that, the whole soup can be really taste terrible for anybody who's eating it, right? So money is a very important ingredient, but it's not the whole thing. There's other ingredients to success that when you make a decision in life and you do something new things will come. So much about what we're talking about tonight is making decisions in life that you feel are right for you, and Goins should resonate with you. You guys, if you don't like Instagram, for example, and you're not a fan of social media and you're not really interested, don't start Goins. Okay, we are looking for like-minded individuals and people who want to enjoy and play in social media in a new way where they can monetize it, and they enjoy technology and they enjoy applications, and you enjoy going out and meeting new people. That's so much of what this. Same with me, same with anybody. And to be fair, your life can go this way, or it could also go that way. So make. Think things through before you make your decision. Right? Don't always jump into something so fast. And in that regard, yes, you can do that with Goins as well. You guys can try it out for 3 days without any subscription fee. Check it out. Okay, so we're not just talking the talk. We're walking the walk here at Goins. And the last of the 3 is what we call a referral bonus, and this is just a very simple to understand. It's a one-off bonus. So you already understand you've got your missions, which you do daily. You've got your team bonus, which is sort of a compounding type of thing, but of course it depends on your team and how well they're performing. The better they perform and the more team that you have, you're going to be generating consistently income streams coming in from that. And then this is just a one-off. Every time you have a new referral successful, you will get a small bonus from that. So your first level referral, you'll get 15%. Your second level, your referral, you'll get 5% from what they do, and then your referral, when they refer somebody successfully, you'll even get 3% from that. So you get up to 3 levels of bonus when it's coming from your successful referrals within the Goins application. So you get 3 income stream opportunities: mission rewards, team rewards, and what we call the direct referrals. Pretty easy to understand. It's not really difficult. Goins strives to be a very easy and straightforward platform to generate additional income stream doing what you guys love to do, which is play and enjoy time on Instagram. And you will be able to have other exposure, new exposure to merchants and brands out there because of the nature of how this platform is set up as a partnership with Instagram, where normally only your followers could see you. Now all sorts of new people can see you when you're augmenting with Goins. So pretty simple to understand, isn't it? That's what we try to do. You even have to sell Goins. We don't feel like we're selling it. We're very confident in the technology, the team that's put it together. Of course, there were some technical challenges, some things with the payment gateway, even the Indonesian banking system. There were some things initially, but we also, as a rolling out in a country, we had some adversities to overcome, and we did that successfully. So we're very proud of our team, and we're grateful to have such understanding and valuable members to be with our Goins platform. So this is a platform, again, it allows you to monetize, but you can also, it can satisfy additional social needs and other things that you're doing. It's going to be one additional, you could think of it as a new way to move, a new way to inspire, to motivate you to try something new in life when you have a new tool to use as well. And who knows what can come from that. Maybe meeting one person, it opens up the whole new world. This whole idea of novelty comes in, and you've made a decision. You've taken an action to do something that you feel is right for you. And we always like to say, no venture, no gain. We've talked about the idea of taking risks in some of our previous shows, and what it means to be able to achieve something in life. That in our previous session, a lot of people will, with social media these days, it seems like one of the ways to become successful is to take risks, okay, especially when you're able to record a risk taking on camera and then post a video to doing something really risk taking, literally your own body, your own life. People are risking to try to really garner high views, so there's a lot of different ways to sort of penetrate the market, and one of them undoubtedly is taking risks. So with Goins, you have a very low risk system. It is a technological system. It's been developed, and you guys can check it out and use it before you even try it. So we are getting towards the end of our Friday session. We've got a few more minutes left. I'm showing we're in the single digits in terms of minutes. So I see quite a few people are raising your hands, but we have not done any Q&A sessions yet. We don't do dynamic sort of two-way. This is always a little bit of a monologue, but I can pick up our viewers as an antenna, and hopefully I can answer some of your questions that you guys might be thinking, or maybe you're just raising your hand to say hello. Apa kabar to all my good friends in Indonesia. And again, well, it's Friday night, and maybe since we're almost an hour in, usually we go the full hour, but it's Friday night. Maybe you guys have something, somewhere to go out tonight. That's cool as well. Hopefully you guys all have a very safe and enjoyable weekend. A lot of people are going through challenging times. We're very mindful of that. All right. So we keep all of our friends who are going through challenges in mind. Of course, we always want to have a very strong felt presence of optimisms with our sessions. Okay. We just feel like, well, we have a choice, but we kind of don't have a choice, actually. If you guys have ever played a sport, positive, but I still play like like rubbish when I go out there. You know, maybe golfing is an example. You know, you always hear the golf pros saying, yeah, you just got to be positive. You know, you just go out there, focus and hit the shot. People are like, well, I go out there, I'm positive, and I still miss it all the time. And they're like, well, okay, fair enough, but try to be negative all the time and then see how that works out. Yeah, I think you guys get the picture. When we don't really have a choice, we always go for the positive with business and with technology and with Goins in particular. So yeah, I think that makes it pretty good for tonight. Give to other people. That's an easy thing. We always like to say, if you really want to be wealthy, you really want to be successful, think about making other people wealthy. All right, what can you do to make other people wealthy? What you give out will somehow invariably come back to you. With Goins, you guys have that opportunity built into the technology. It's another motive for you guys to get out there and introduce it to people, because let's say they are very successful with it. Maybe it turns out you're not as skilled as you thought you were when it comes to meeting new people and introducing things, but maybe you meet a few people along the way you introduce. Now they have an opportunity to monetize their Instagram, and they're able to run with this thing like nobody's business, as the saying goes, and they're on your team. So you've given them the opportunity, so you should always get a little something back from that as well, which is built into the system. So, all right, I think that pretty much concludes it for tonight. We're just a few minutes before 10. I think we can just go ahead and finish, and you guys can get out there and have fun on your Friday night, wherever you may be in the world. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And we will see you guys again soon. Take it easy. Look after yourselves. Be healthy and enjoy. Stay positive and stay well out there. Okay, guys? We'll see you again soon. Bye.